Guys, any question?
Hmm?
Any question? Any question?
No.
A Christian, Muslim, what you believe?
I'm Muslim.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Beautiful, beautiful. Why are you Muslim? Why are you
Am I
Muslim?
filmed?
I'm sorry?
Am I being filmed?
Yeah, it's always recording.
Okay. I think you should always ask for permission.
No, in California, it's public
okay.
places, you don't need
But I'm
to.
Muslim, alhamdulillah.
But why are you Muslim? I want to know why are you Muslim?
It's the only religion that answers to all my questions when it comes to science.
Oh, beautiful. According to what?
Science?
Science?
Yeah, my hands are going, but basically,
You call it. Yeah, because see, what science is? The Quran has nothing to do with science. They're all, those are
I
errors.
think what's beautiful about being Muslim and choosing it, which I did, is that I also respect your faith. So
Sure.
I just want you, if you think that's right, that's great. Like I feel really lucky to have people from other faiths.
Yeah, but sister, remember that God's only one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So either you have to be wrong or our Christianity has to be wrong.
I
It
think
cannot
there's
be.
no need to debate. I think it's a very personal. It's like asking what underwear you wear, right? Like it's a very personal.
No, and I'm not asking. Underwear is a different story.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's like I believe you're asking
But the
me, right?
religion,
You're asking me when it comes to
religion
faith.
is
You're
open.
asking me, but you're not letting me finish, though.
Okay,
May I please?
sure.
Okay, so I was saying I do believe, with all due respect, that when it comes to faith, it's a very intimate thing, and I think there's so much grace in allowing each of one of us in our society to live in it fully, and I think we should be encouraged in school to, if you're a Christian, to go to a mosque to learn about your Christian, Muslim friends, go to the synagogue to learn about your Jewish friend. Like everyone should get to know each other better. Like,
Yeah.
that's all. I think it's way better than saying, "Are you right? Am I wrong?" I think that's like useless. I
No,
think
no, it's
beautiful to
not a
learn from
right
each
or
other.
wrong. I mean,
You just said it.
no. What I'm saying that what you're saying something, but what you believe, I understand. So how are you gonna know that's right and wrong? How are you gonna know?
Again, I think it's a very personal path, and I think instead of investing so much energy in trying to get to see who is right or wrong, I think our society should invest way more into understanding each other better. Like I'm a Muslim, and I feel like it's my duty to go to church and understand my Christian friends,
What?
and to go to
That a
synagogue.
Muslim is saying you have to go to church?
Yeah,
Where does it say that?
The first verse in Islam is Iqra, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq,
Yeah.
which means read in the name of your creator. And part of seeking knowledge in Islam is to understand other people better. So for me, I'm telling you, my name is Lydia Abrikane. I take it as a personal responsibility to, if
Okay.
I want to serve my Jewish friends better, I get to understand them better. If I want to understand my Christian friends
Just
better.
listening.
Sure.
It's okay.
And yeah, of course. And I feel really fortunate to have Christian friends and Catholic friends. And as a Muslim, I think there's so much beauty in understanding each other, so we can support each other better instead of investing so much energy into being like, no, you were right. No, I said you're right. I feel like,
Okay, you have a sister. You have a brother and sister,
I do.
younger.
yeah.
Or if they do wrong thing, will you correct them or not?
I don't believe. Once again, I feel like because when you read the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran,
No. Okay.
there's so much alignment.
No, that's not true.
There's so much alignment.
Did you study Quran?
Yeah, I studied all of them.
Did you study Quran?
I studied the Bible and the Torah and the Quran.
Did you study Bible too?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I genuinely decided. I was in a Catholic and Christian school growing up. I think what I find out is that we have so much in common, and if
Give me
only
a one common thing, please.
we all look for peace. We all look for inner
Islam does
guidance.
not teach you peace.
Of course it does.
Where is that? Show me one ayah.
Everywhere.
No, give me one ayah. Don't say that everywhere. Just give me one ayah to say love Jewish or Christian.
I think as a Muslim, I would always want to speak with sources.
Yeah,
And-
that's right. Yeah, that's what I'm
And
asking.
I think stopping people in the street, because it's funny, we had a conversation like this with my Christian friend this week. Stopping people on the street randomly, asking them about sources. I could just now recite the Quran. That's not my way of leading. I think my way of leading is the way I serve my Creator is by seeking knowledge about other people. Like my friends might be Christian or Jew, and I feel like as a Muslim, there's so much beauty into understanding her belief system instead of just investing so much into dividing. And I think those are strategies that led to so much mediocrity in our world.
But sister, you're not a Muslim.
I am.
No.
That's
You know
funny
why?
that you define me.
No, I'm telling you why. Because
Why?
in Islam, you cannot have a Jewish or Christian friend.
Of course you can.
Show me from the Quran.
Of course you can. Like the Khalifa, even the Khalifa had the right hand. There were Christians and Jewish.
No,
But
having
once again, I
having
feel
a
like
right hand.
I come from a faith where when you speak, it's like science. You have to show proof. And today, on a beautiful day, I wouldn't. Like I think there's so much beauty in addressing factual, historical thing with proof. And stopping people on the street to do that, I don't think is the most beautiful way. But if we were to organize a debate, I would love to lead that, and I would love to bring. I watch a lot of other. How do you call it in English? I'm sorry, it's not my first language. When many people from different faiths sit together, and once again, I really think even more with the wildfire now, there's so much energy to be put into understanding each other better. they like to invest in like trying to prove who's right or wrong. I find it unbelievable in the world we live in. Like there's so much beauty in serving each other.
Yeah, sister, what you're saying, you are right, 100. I'm with you,
But
okay?
you approached me trying to say that you
no,
were
but
right and I was
no,
wrong.
no. I said you say that in Islam is a peace, Islam is a love,
Absolutely.
and I have a Jewish. But that's not true. Islam does not. Show me one ayah. Show me one
I
ayah.
5 times a day
Okay.
to structure my day and my money. Like in the 5 pillars, I have to make sure to have. I'm obliged to give part of my money to the poor, regardless of their faith. I'm ordered to never invest in any weapon or anything that divides society or anything that related to alcohol or anything that has been forbidden in Islam is to bring more peace. And once again, what's beautiful, I think, is that you are free to believe what you want.
That's a free will God give it to us. Look, sister, I'm with you. Just you're
Yeah.
not paying attention.
I am
What
super
you
paying attention.
no
I
no
just
you're
feel
not.
like
No, you're saying that.
Can I just say something? Right now is January 9th. It's 2:06. You have no guarantee if you're going to be here in a few hours.
Look,
and I have none.
I'm not worried about that one.
No, I'm worried about that. And I think there's so much intentionality into understanding that in the time that you have in your hand to live, I choose to really, really want to understand other faith and be like, if I have my little Muslim kids that I raise like that, I really want them to understand their Christian friends and their Jewish friends so that we raise together. I feel like in the very few amount of time you're not granted with time, neither am I. It's unbelievable for me to invest energy into trying to be right or wrong.
I know, I know you're talking something emotional. I have nothing to do with that.
It is.
I'm asking you as a Muslim, show me one ayah from Quran you make a Jewish or Christian friend.
Once again, I know it from studying, but I'm not gonna. I would love to get back with you with the exact ayah and the
You
title.
can, sister, Google it. That's a Google everything you have.
That's not.
They're
Like,
gonna-
that's not how you approach knowledge, and that's not. You
You
stop
recite the
people-
Surah 96. You know that Iqra Bismillah.
Again, like you literally have a stand and you're prepared with all backed up
No,
arguments.
I don't memorize
I remember
anything.
business school when you sit in a table to do a proper debate. You come with backed up data, and I wouldn't invest in that. All my message before leaving is, you can take my name. And
Don't leave it. Yeah, my name is Anthony. Okay, but
Anthony.
that's a sister. What you
Anthony,
claiming? Look,
please.
if I'm claiming I'm a white American, white American, so
No,
I'm
I would
lying to
love to
people.
organize. If you wanna set up a debate and we can have one,
Let
I
me.
would love to.
I'm not a debater. Neither
Yeah,
you are a
you're
debater.
saying
I'm
you
not.
want the street to
We're
debate,
talking.
brother.
We're talking.
Let's
Okay.
go.
But you saying that you're claiming somebody. You're saying
I'm
okay.
not claiming.
No,
I'm
you
cla-
did
this
your
is what I'm
claim.
claiming.
You
I
did.
feel like I chose-
No, let me finish.
Go
When
ahead.
I was talking to
Yes, please.
So okay.
And then we have
So
to go.
Islam. You say that Islam teaches a peace and Islam teaches
Absolutely.
a friend, Jewish and Christian.
Yeah.
But that's not in Islam.
It is.
You are quoting something. You're saying that for me you're lying because you do not know about Islam.
And so there's.
I know. I study Quran.
I love that. So I feel like I've been fortunate to have people my parents invested in my education, and that would be my last point. Dropping word like what you just said is a technique in communication. When you drop big words like, I think you're lying, right? That's a really good strategy.
I say you're
Politicians
lying
do that
because-
really well. May I please finish?
You
I
never
just
let
think-
me finish,
I
but
just
you
finished.
want me to.
I
Okay,
just
go
think
ahead.
it's so crazy to even use words like this when it's like, I'm telling you, I would love to get back to you with formal, because I love data and I love to give back. And you throwing words like you're lying, I'm like, it's just poorly
Okay, if
representing of
somebody's
your
saying
faith.
something not
Anthony,
true,
what's your faith?
I'm a Christian. So
beautiful.
yeah, that's beautiful. I
What
love
church
Muslim
do you go to?
people. I'm sorry.
What church do you go to?
I study home myself. We go home
Do you
searching.
belong to any church?
No, I don't. I go to home searching. Okay.
Alhamdulillah,
So,
mashallah, may
but
God-
my
may
question,
God- I have
sister,
to go
my question
because my
that
time
if
is counting.
somebody,
I
if
really have to
somebody,
go.
if
Anthony,
somebody's
I
saying
just wanna
something,
say-
see, you
I
don't
tell
let me
you.
finish.
No, I have
You
to go
no because you.
I don't want to invest
Yeah,
in
but
this.
you saying
God
that
bless you, though.
if you're saying
I really
something,
God bless you. I pray for you.
leave
I
it,
feel
leave
what you
Islam,
said.
leave Islam as soon as possible. Islam not gonna save you.